Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Some of you may not know who I am, so I'm going to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Luke Martin. I'm the creator, owner, and management of the Luke Martin YouTube channel. The video that you're about to see is the pre-episode, almost a prologue of sorts, of my F1 24 driver career mode. With the new driver career mode on the F1 24 game, I hope you enjoy the F2 season. Hey guys, welcome to F1 24. So, obviously we're going to be starting in Formula 2 to start our career. Only going to be doing 3 races. So, with that saying, let's get to the team choosing. Before we choose a Formula 2 team, we have to choose a F1 Drivers Academy, which is between Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Alpine, and McLaren. Or we could just flat out choose to have none. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the Mercedes Driver Academy. And the team we are going to drive for is going to be Prema. We are going to be driving alongside Ollie the Bear Bearman. With that set, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into the first race in Bahrain. Here we go.
Hello and welcome from the Bahrain International Circuit here in Sakhir. Down on the grid, the engineers are making their last checks, and today's race will be underway shortly. Plenty of opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit. These young F2 drivers to show what they can do. The best passing opportunity right up there at turn 1, and we should see plenty of action there. But there's another not long after at turn 4. There are 9 right-handers and 6 left-handers, and the possibility we could see some flat spots at the tightest of those left-handers, that's turn 10. Here are the starting positions for today's race. Martin lines up on pole position, with Ollie Bearman alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Porsche, Kawasaki, Daruba, Novoland, Hauger, Stanek, Dewey, Richard for sure, Heidi, Peter Powder, Isaac Hadjar, Brad Benavides, Cordy, Martins, Leclerc, Zane Maloney, Boschon, Nissan, Paul, and Juan Manuel Correa completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's get down to the track. The new season starts now. I'm Alex James, Alex Brundle is alongside me, and it is time to restart Formula 2. We're so excited to be back. Alex, what are you expecting from this season?
Put 22 of the world's best young racing drivers in the pot, some great venues, press go, and it kicks out a champion. I cannot wait to see who comes out on top at the end of it.
Alright, so we are starting on pole position with our teammate alongside us. So, all Prema 1-2. Let's see how this goes in the first race of the season.
The formation lap gets underway for this, the Formula 2 race, and every driver will be looking to set things for the race ahead, making sure the car is ready for battle once the lights go out.
Our fellow American drivers, Jack Crawford and Juan Manuel Correa, down in the last 2 places. So we are the only man flying the flag for the United States of America up at the front and in the points. as the cars begin to form the grid for the feature race. Here in Bahrain, the Sakir Grand Prix circuit. Here come the lights. 3, 4, and 5. It's lights out and away we go. We're held for a decent bit. Ollie Behrman has made the jump on us. Into turn 1, can we try and re-overtake our teammate? No, he stays ahead. And we have to start looking back because we have a rapid Théo Pourchaire in that rapid ART as the rear end steps out. Ollie Behrman already gaining on us. We claw back a little bit of time. Not much. As Behrman once again pulls out over a second as we have to once again look behind us to Théo Pourchaire. Ollie Behrman just staying around 1 second of us. Crucially, not gaining any more than that. But at the same time, we're not really closing the gap either. Starting to close the gap, now at 0.8 of a second, the gap, down to 0.7 with the slipstream. And into the first corner, down to 0.6. He'll pull away. And look back to 0.7 of a second ahead of us. Back within touching range of Behrman, and he's brake tested us. Our teammate has brake checked us, and we've been half spun, and we're down fighting Hajar for P6. We stay ahead of the MP Motorsport driver. But what in the world was that from Ollie Behrman? Rule number 1 of motorsport, mate. Don't hit your teammate. And he's done us a dirty. As we've done a dirty on Iwasa. Great dive bomb into the final corner. DRS now enabled. So now our engineer telling us to try and cool down the engine. Not much we can do because we're stuck behind these cars as we go wide. Iwasa retakes the place. We'll have to give the place back as we overtook them outside the track limits. Play a cheeky little game here with the DRS. engine has cooled down. We're trying to hold the gap ahead of Iwasa. But he'll have DRS down the main straight. And crucially, we do not.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Gap to your teammate ahead, 4.9 seconds.
The three ahead of us fighting over P2. But just like before, we're more looking back than forward. Ollie Behrman has held the lead ever since he got it on lap 1. Unfortunately, I feel like the contact between the two of us helped him in keeping the lead. We're just now trying to limit the damage. That'll be seen in the points after this race. Heading on to the final lap now. We have closed up to this fight from P2 to P4.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Novalak in the Trident. As we send it down the inside of both Novalak and Jehandaruvala, we're up into P3. But we go wide, we'll have to defend from Daruvala. So unfortunately, Teo Porcher is looking to take P2 as we're still side by side with the MP Motorsport driver. Finally break ahead. But the story is Ollie the Bear Behrman, who in the first race of the season comes home to win, but we make it a Prima 1-3 for a double podium.
Well done, that was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
On to the second race.
It's race day here at Spielberg, and the drivers are making their final preparations down on the grid before lights out. Look around, it's a spectacular setting, and I'm sure today's race will do it justice. Spielberg is very short lap, one of the shortest we'll see in this Formula 2 championship. 7 rights and 3 lefts make up the 10 corners of the circuit. The left-hand kink of turn 2, leading into the uphill braking of turn 3, represents another over 10 hotspot. As the engineers make their last inspection of the cars, let's take a look at today's Prologue. The race. Martin lines up on pole position. Jay and Daruba are alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Porcher, Halber, Ollie Behrman, Shaw, Miney, Kawasi, Novalak, Jack Dillon, Butcher. Arthur McFadden. Brad Benavides. Correct. Maloney. Cordian. Enzo Fittipaldi. Oh, Nissan. Stunning. Ralph Boshoff completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Hello one, hello all, and welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. He is Alex Brundle. And we have changeable conditions today, Alex. How does that uncertainty affect the strategy?
Well, uncertainty is what strategy is all about, but it absolves the teams the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do those crossovers lie between the wet and dry conditions?
Alright, so we are set up on pole position once again. Ollie Behrman down in P5. So we have a chance to maybe take the win.
The Formula 2 race, and every driver will be looking to settle in the race ahead, making sure the car is ready for battle once the lights go out.
Here we go. We've skipped the formation lap. It's 5 low red lights. Not held as long as Bahrain. It's also a much better start than in Bahrain, as we get the launch we need. And we're up into the lead by 8/10 of a second ahead of Jehan Daruvula and Teo Porcher, who are both side by side. Yellow flags. So I think a car may have gone wide. As we dip a tire into the gravel. That's not perfect. That's not what we want happening. Pulled the gap back to 9/10 over Jehan Daruvula. Once again, dipping a tire into the gravel.
Okay, mate, we're seeing a lot of tyre wear in the data. Please focus on looking after your tyres.
DRS Daruvula gaining. It's greens in the first two sectors. I'm good. as we smash the third sector to set the fastest lap of the race. Ollie Behrman's still down in P5, not gaining anything. It's still a double top 5 for the team. However, with MP Motorsport currently in P2 position and the other driver fighting for P3, the points that MP Motorsport gain on us might make the team's championship very exciting heading into the final round of Abu Dhabi.
We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up. Let's focus to the end.
We're heading on to the final lap, but Daruvla is closer than he's ever been this whole race.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
All we can do is try to defend. Here he comes into turn 4. We slam the door shut, and that should seal it. If we keep it clean, we are looking at our first win in Formula 2 in just the second race of this shortened season. Here in Austria, final 2 corners. It's been a defense race, but we've held on as we weave across the line. Take victory!
What's the next one? Oh, fantastic driver. Just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
And that puts us in the lead of the championship heading into the final round of Abu Dhabi.
That's a fantastic performance from Kramer. It hardly looked in doubt.
Have you seen one quite as dominant as that, Jamesy? Not sure I have. They led every single lap of that run right to black.
As we look back on a thrilling race here today, we can now see the drivers take their places on the podium. It's a familiar sight by now, as it's another successful F2 win for Kramer. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
So, mathematically, it is a 6-way fight for the Drivers' Championship with Novalak technically in position to still be able to take the title. It's a very outside chance because he would have to score every point possible. Ollie Behrman, the closest driver to us in the championship, only 10 points behind us. So we'll see how that goes in the final race. We are 28 points ahead of MP Motorsport heading into the final round. So both championships are 100% on.
host to the Abu Dhabi Formula 2 race. Let's get started. Yas Marina Circuit is a 3.2-mile racetrack built on the man-made Yas Island. In addition to the 16 corners, it features 2 very long straights. Now these will be the driver's main overtaking chances today into turn 5 and turn 7. Here is the grid for today's race, which will be starting shortly. Martin lines up on pole position, and it's Jan Derupa in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Howden, Martins, Oliver, Novola, Fittipaldi, Hajar, Kawasa, Brad Benavides, Maloney, Leclerc, Jack Dillon, what about Mel Correa? Shaw, Boshoff, Mike, Jack Crawford, Cordia, Stanek, Nissan, Teo Porcher completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. It all comes down to this. I'm Alex Jakes, Alex Brundle is alongside me, and for the final time this season, we're about to go racing. Alex, you're looking to sign off in some style.
So are the drivers and teams. It's a really important race for everyone here, despite the fact it's the end of the year. They know that everything they do in this event is going to echo for months through the end of the season.
Here we go. We are now 12 points clear of Ollie Behrman due to taking pole position. And in the teams championship, we're 30 points ahead of MP Motorsport. As you may have seen, Ollie Behrman only in P5 once more. So, very, very good chances. So let's get going into the final race of the Prologue episode of our F1 24 career mode. It's 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. Deruva gets the launch. And he's up to P1 ahead of us. Crucially, though, Hajar has lost a place, but so has Behrman. He's fighting with the Trident of Novalak, who is now out of chance for the championship, as we make a absolute Max Verstappen style dive bomb into turn 5. Sorry, Lewis Hamilton fans. Deruva still there. We have to give him the room. So the car steps out as we hit the sausage curb. We do well to keep it forward, but once again Deruva overtakes us. We make a sensational dive bomb, and unlike the last time in turn 5, we make it stick, make the overtake, and we keep the place. Trying to end the season out with a win. We lead lap 1. Of 5. And already having pulled away by over a second, Deruva is outside DRS. He'll try his best to pull that gap back. claws back faster than I thought he would. As it stands, we can finish in P3 and still win the championship as long as we have the fastest lap. Mark, I need you to be quiet, please. Where's the engineer quiet? There it is. Daruvula will not have DRS on us, and crucially, Victor Martins in the ART will have DRS on the MP Motorsport. However, Daruvula is still gaining. Us having set the wings a little higher than the default setting to make sure we make the corners, which is why we're gaining so much more time in the corners and losing it on the straights. Two laps to go. This time Daruvula will have DRS on us, so he'll gain even quicker. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a little cat and mouse game. Give him the lead, but we get DRS. So in the end, into turn 9, we reclaim the lead of the Abu Dhabi F2 feature race.
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry, get your head down, chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race.
On to the final lap now. Sorry, now on to the final lap. Just need one more clean racing lap, and the championship will be ours. It's within touching distance now. One hand is firmly on the trophy with Ollie Behrman down in P6. He is our closest competitor in the championship. Unfortunately, it won't be a 1-2 for Prema in the driver's standings. Trying to keep it a Prema Teams Championship, though. And at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Prema to win the Teams Championship. We got one sector to go. Only a handful of corners, none of them able for overtaking. well, not usually. 2 corners left. We entered Formula 2 at the beginning of the season. It was a shortened season. It doesn't matter. Checkered flag waves in Abu Dhabi. We are the champions.
Fantastic! Yes, come on, we won it! We are the drivers' world champion! What a result! Enjoy this one, my friend. Enjoy it! It's been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2 world champion. Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Bremer today.
And they won the team's championship. Utterly brilliant. Such a small group of people that can work on these Formula 2 cars, and the driver is the hero of the day for that team.
Well, what a championship it has been. Young talent shining through once again. I've been Alex Jakes. My thanks to Alex Brundle and the whole team. We'll see you next year when Formula 2 returns.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to choose our team. And I believe that there is 2 options. Either Mercedes or Aston Martin. Here's the thing though, we are not going to be choosing in this episode. That will be the next episode, in episode 1. So guys, that does bring the end of the prologue episode. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that little bell, get notified whenever I post new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.